living in a foreign country is definitely the best way to learn a foreign language. But I think more important is that studying and living abroad, living in another culture, is probably the best way to challenge my beliefs and challenge what I think about my own country and see what other people believe.
I decided that it was important for me as a development major to go to a country that is developing instead of already developed, so that I can really get a clearer picture of what that means instead of just talking about it and just seeing pictures and going to conferences. I really want to get a hands-on experience with.
I want to do Doctors Without Borders, and obviously a lot of their work is done in French-speaking African countries.
First and foremost, I will be able to learn a second language and hopefully become fluent in that language, and also learn so much more about another group of people who I've never experienced before and gain a great cultural experience while I'm there.
To have the opportunity to travel abroad, to see other cultures from a different perspective, to, in my case, examine the European Union firsthand is going to have an amazing impact in my understanding of how the European Union works. And
the only way to really become fluent in a language, I think, is to go abroad and to actually be immersed in that language. So I think that having that experience will help me finally become fluent, and that will help me when I go to pursue a career in the French language.
I'm so excited. It's the first time I get to sort of really be assimilated into a culture. We have other students that are going to be there.
I'm looking forward to studying what the actual culture of China is, as opposed to what we see from the media or what's spun by the Chinese government.
I feel this program will be a great opportunity for me to improve my skills in speaking the German language. Along with that, I hope to gain a more global perspective.
I think in order to really have success in my goals for the future, I really need to be able to understand and interact with people from different cultures. And I hope that this trip will give me the experience I need.
I'm really hoping that this summer I can increase my fluency in Spanish. I'd really like to use it in my professional career. I'm hoping to go into medicine, and I really think that that'll be something great to have here in the United States to be able to reach more patients.
I've never been outside of America, so this is a way for me to really exercise how I think about things in different worlds. And also, it's just cool. I get to be in Ireland for a semester, working in their government and taking classes and traveling. It blows my mind.
I think just any experience abroad with different cultures and people can add value to education, to your life. And also, I'm applying to the Peace Corps, so I hope that an experience like this, as well as developing my language ability, will make me more competitive for.
Something that I'm really hoping to take away from this trip is increasing my fluency in French, which has always been a personal goal of mine, and just to learn abroad at another institution to see what not only life is like, but education is like in France.
I'm hoping that I find out a lot about myself. I'm hoping to go to law school after I'm done here at Ohio State, and I feel like one important aspect of being a lawyer is being able to kind of understand the situations of your clients and being able to view the world from a different perspective.
I'll have the opportunity to not only learn a new culture and language, but I'm also going to be immersed in it by living with a family in Ecuador, and that's really going to have a huge cultural impact on my life since I've never been out of the country.
I expect this program to be one of the highlights of my experience, not just in college, but probably of my life. The opportunity to study abroad alone is a blessing in and of itself.
I'm sure I can't even begin to imagine before I go the impact this is going to make on my life, but I think first of all it's going to substantially improve my Spanish language skills, being submerged in the culture.
Also personally, I think this will be an experience that I'll never forget. I've never had the opportunity to travel abroad, so I feel so lucky to be able to experience other cultures and learn about people different than myself.